the Fall in Love Fest. So look forward to that. Oh, properties. I'm like, what am I looking for? But yeah, we're gonna be taking a quick break though, so I can, rest my voice a little and then also get some food. Well, more food. Holy, that's. Can I? Is that any better? No, it's not. Wait, let me try. Credits, maybe? No, that's even worse. Yo. You know what? I'll just start it. We'll just start. Alright, I'll be right back. Guys, guess what time it is? It's time to make friends again! But no, I really do enjoy keyframes. I did play this on stream before. What did I get up to when I previously played it? Because I know I didn't finish it on stream. Because trying to finish it on stream is like... hurdle. It's a hurdle. Because I remember when I was first playing it, I got up to like 4 hours and I'm like, oh. And that was like just like the prologue, I think. Because like we didn't even get to like any of the different events. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna like skirt on past that. Basically the prologue. Because I mean, again, you guys can also like just go back and watch the other keyframes video that I did. I mean, the other keyframes VOD. The other keyframes VOD. Lord. Let me see, content. Here we go. Restarting my college life experience. Oh god. So yeah, basically, let me just pull it up real quick so I can show you guys. Oh my god, look, it's me! I'm so pretty. It's like, damn. I love myself. Oh, wait. So yeah, basically, we got up to like the portion before you like break off into like the different events that you can get into. So you guys can basically like watch this. You know what? I'll probably just start from like this point. Oh wait. Okay. Okay, so basically we'll start from here. Oh, yes, I do realize now that I still have the break thing up. So yeah, we'll start from here. And then continue from there. Because like I said, it's long. It's long. It's like, yes, this is technically still a demo because it's only like the first. Oh my god. Don't look at my purchases. Oh god, why can't I find it? I'll just type it in. Ket. I love Ket. So it's technically still a demo, but you basically get like the entire first spring semester. Ecrivid inside of Ecriception. Yeah. So yeah, it's technically still a demo, but you get the entire first spring semester, which is why it's so long, because it's basically a lot of content. You know what? I need to time how long it actually takes me to like do this entire game from like scratch, like a scratch maybe. So yeah, we'll be starting from here. Just to let you guys know. Let me close these. Shh. Don't look at my studio. Alright, but real quick though, we'll do the quiz. I'll answer honestly. Alright, time to take a quiz. Also, the quiz is basically just to like, how to explain it? So it's like, for those who've played Our Life, see, I swear, I told myself that I literally cannot go, like, a day without mentioning GB Patch or Our Life. I can't. It is not like... I just can't. Because it always has to come up in some kind of conversation, whether I'm like trying to like do like a comparison or just mentioning, you know, their games or whatever. Oh my god, I'm just proving myself right. Oh, they don't have it here, do they? Okay, they do. Good. So basically, what I was trying to say before I was like, okay, you're doing the exact same thing you said you didn't want to do anymore. So, oh, actually, wait, kind of too big. Hold on. So basically, what I was trying to say is that it's kind of, this quiz is kind of like, well, maybe not exactly this one, more like, oh, you know what? I could have just went to beginnings and always. I could have done that. Why didn't I do that? Ekri, can you think for a moment? Thanks. They might have it here, maybe, possibly. No, they don't. Oh, dang it. Oh, wait, maybe. Wait. Nope, not that one. They don't. They have everything else but what I'm trying to talk about. Alright, let's try one more thing. I got this. Hold on. No, not now and forever. Beggings. Yes, beggings. Oh god. I'm sorry, Al. It's like, there has to be a picture somewhere of what I'm talking about. Nope. Man, where is it? Here we go. Finally, I found it. Oh my god. That took me like forever. So basically, what I've been trying to say this entire time is that this quiz in keyframes is similar to what beginnings and always has, where you basically pick your comfort level and you react to situations based on that selected thing. Whereas in this case with the quiz, depending on what you get at the end is how you are going to react to situations. The fact that it took me this long to get that point across is crazy. Anyways, let me get rid of all this. I have so much. Also, keyframes is by Blank House. Let me search them up. Nope, it's not it. Here we go. So yeah, it's by Blank House if you want to follow them. I love that. Bringing our delusions to life in the form of video games. I felt that. I really did. Oh, this is the pinned. Oh yeah, they also... yeah. They got the Kickstarter for summer. So obviously, they're working on it. And they do some updates here and there. Like, yeah, it's kind of sparse. But, hey, at least it's something compared to nothing. Oh, hey! It's them again. Sorry. Because I scrolled past. I was like, oh, it's the Red Clover case files. Because I was trying to figure out where keyframes was in it, and then I saw it and I was like, oh. So yeah, if you want to follow them, go ahead. That's their Twitter. Anyways, let's do this goddamn quiz. So again, I'm going to answer as honestly as I can, and again, we're going to be skipping through this and getting to the point where I stopped last time I streamed this. So if you want to see that stuff, go back and watch that VOD. Um, Yeah. Your favorite plush toy fell off the bed while you were sleeping. How do you react? Honestly, it's a competition between the second and third option. But it depends on which plushie it is. So, I have two on my bed right now. I have the Romy plush that my friend got me for my birthday, and I also have Shadow, the plush that Maple got me very kindly. If it's Kuromi, it's the second one, right? I'm like, I always go like, Kuromi, no! But if it's Shadow, it's more like, yeah, I just pick him up and be like, you're back in bed now. My favorite plush is my cat, and she kicked me off the bed. So I think I'll do this one. Do I believe in fate? Do I believe in fate? That's a question. I should always like just go with my initial gut feeling, and that's saying no. Hmm. But I do think it's fun to think about, though. Oh, YouTube finally connected. Nice. So you know what? I'll just say no. In making a big decision, do you prioritize your emotions or logic? Emotions. I'm an emotional person. If you haven't been able to tell that by now, well, yeah, I'm emotional. I get so emotional, baby. I can never be serious about anything. Mm. Okay, but this is assuming that I go to karaoke, and I don't. So, if there's an I don't care option, I'm definitely gonna do it. Which fate though? Fate stay night, fate 0. But yeah. Nah. I don't sing. I don't. Like, you gotta pay me in subs in order to sing. But I'm not gonna say how many. Because I know there's somebody out there who's gonna be like, oh, bet I got you next stream. And be like, here's all the subs, now sing. Mm. Fighting with a friend, but it's gone on long enough. What do you do? Mm. The thing is, and they don't have my actual kind of answer. Puts a wallet away again. Okay. See, I told you somebody's listening. You know what? I could sit there and like make it like absurd number that nobody could reach. But because I don't have fights with friends often. Because it's usually like I would say most of the time we agree on things. It's like very rare for me to like have a fight with a friend. It has to be like something something big or something like utterly stupid. It's like, do you ever just like get really like upset about something that really should not be worth getting upset over? But yeah, it's usually stuff like that. It's also because like I don't I don't get angry that it's like yes, I do get angry. I do get mad, but usually I'm just like able to like calm myself or get over it because it's like okay, but like actually think about it, Ekri. What is getting like what is like, you know, starting a fight going to do? You know? It's only going to make things worse. So you might as well just like say how you feel and then just move on, you know? There's no point in like starting a fight over something. But on the rare occasions that I did have a fight with somebody, obviously, you know, put some distance, give myself time to think and stuff like that, and then I come back to it. And then we hash it out then. But as you can see, they don't have my option. Because it's like I do something, so it's not that. And it's like this is kind of it. It's like part of it. But not acknowledging the argument is like the worst thing you could do. It's like it's always good to, you know, just basically talk it out, man. Just talk it out. Like if you really love and care about your friend, you should be willing to like talk it out, you know? Be like, yeah, you know what? The hell? Am I supposed to be coming? Um, yeah, it's like if you really care and love about if you really love and care about your friend, you'd be willing to, you know, sit down, be like, hey, okay, sure. I'm not sure, but this is what I said and I was wrong to do it or wrong to say it. And, you know, also don't expect the what's going on? Hold on. I'll be right back. Cause I'm like, is the bell ringing? Oh my goodness. I'm sorry guys to interrupt that deep talk. Somebody was here. But we good now, we good. Let me see. Getting angry seems exhausting. Too lazy for that. That too. That too. I'm not gonna lie. It's like, we are going through so much right now. Like, honestly, getting angry over like things that really don't matter in the long run, it is exhausting. It is tiring. Hi Leo. Are you still scared? Sorry, it's because Leo likes to hide whenever he hears the doorbell. So that's why I asked. He's hiding under my desk. But yeah, it's like, I understand, you know, get mad about things that are worth getting mad about. Like, somebody not broke your car, but basically damaged your car that you can't even use it. Get mad about that. But like, you know, if somebody like took a fry, it's like, okay, there's no need to get unreasonably angry about that. Like, come on. Okay, let me try to think. Because like I was saying, this one, it's like half true. It's like, yes, I do extend the invitation, but I do acknowledge the argument and try to, you know, get it over with. Get it over with? Get it figured out. And then... I'll probably just go with this one. Because it's like... I guess that's the closest thing that I'll get. Oh man, your lunch order is wrong. What do you do? I know a lot of people would be like demanding that they remake it. Like, this is too nice. Most people are like, you better remake this. But for me, it depends on what it is, because this has happened to me before. Much order wrong, this means war. No, literally, some people are like that. It's like, listen, if they give you like a completely different dish, I can understand. You know, if you ask for like a chicken parmesan, you end up getting like a cold club sandwich, then it's like, okay. Well, not even. Like chicken parm, and then you end up with like lasagna somehow. Okay, I understand. It's like, that's a whole different order, bro. But if it's like, you wanted like a honey glazed turkey on a roll, and they give you like ham on a roll, it's like, just eat it. Just eat it. Like, sure, it may not be the honey glazed turkey that you wanted, but you still got meat. You got everything else. But yeah, like I said, it's happened to me before where I wanted a bacon and egg sandwich, but they gave me bacon, egg, and cheese, and I hate cheese on my eggs. But it's like, they're usually nice people, you know. Oh, well, I say usually nice, like there's been a time where they're mean to me. It's like, they're nice people, and they usually like do orders wrong. I mean, do orders wrong, right? I meant right. They usually do orders right. And so I'm like, you know what? It's okay. It's not like I'm allergic to the cheese. I can just suck it up and eat it. But that's usually like what I do. I just eat it because I also don't want to be a bother. But like, again, like I said, if it's something like completely different, then yes, ask for a reorder, a remake, or whatever. But it's like, if it's just one little add-on, it's like, just suck it up. It's food. Eat it. If it's roughly the same cost and I don't hate it, I'll eat it without fuss. Yeah, pretty much. It's like, some people are just too much. Too much. Do you usually stay calm under pressure? Yeah. Yeah. be honest. Are you the type of person that likes taking risks? No. No. As I've said before, quite a few times on some streams, I have my friend who's a risk taker, and anytime when we were talking about stuff, I'd sit there and be like, no, that sounds dangerous as hell. And they're like, you don't take any risk, you gotta live a little. And I'm like, no. No. I mean, I guess technically becoming a VTuber and streaming, that is a risk in and of itself, because obviously you're not guaranteed success. You are taking a risk, sinking all this money in, hoping to, you know, become the next well-known VTuber. But it's like, I'm talking like, yeah, I don't, okay, just to separate them, I will, or at least try to, never ever do a risk in terms of like my well-being. It's like bungee jumping, for example. I'm not doing that. It's like, well, yes, you know, it can be dangerous if something goes wrong, but I'm not taking that risk with my life. Whereas if it's something like I said, you know, becoming a VTuber, sure. I feel like monetary risks, I'm like kind of half and half with it. Because it's like, okay, yeah, you know, maybe. Because like, for example, gambling. But like in the gacha aspect, it's like you are taking that risk and like depleting your funds trying to get that one character. And me, I'm all over that. I will take that risk every time. But when it comes to like real life money, like I'd never go to a casino. Never. Like it's the worst thing you could ever do besides playing with your life. But like if it's just like a casual bet with friends, be like, sure, I'll do it like once just to be like, yeah, I did it, and then like never again. Basically, don't expect me to take risks. No. Okay, so we're getting my results, guys. So how they do it is basically like house always wins anyway. Yeah. Basically how they do the results is like you're either like one of the 4 seasons, spring, summer, autumn, and winter. So as you can see here, like this is spring, and then it blends into summer, and then it blends into autumn, and then winter. Am I winter again? Oh, I'm fall now! I'm fall! Or autumn, whatever you guys want to call it. I think usually I'm like winter. So I guess because I changed my answer from the very first question, I became something different. See? You see how interesting things are? It's like you make one slight change to your answer. Huh? Sorry, I had to communicate stuff. But as I was saying, it's so interesting how one little difference you make in your choices can affect your life. Oh my god. I mean, it's like I always knew that, but it's like actually seeing it like right here, right now. It's kind of like, whoa. Whoa. I don't think I've ever got fall before. Well, yeah, like I did say, I always got winter. So what is fall then? What is fall like? Let's see, these personalities are often characterized as empathetic and gentle, often thinking of life from the perspective of others. Falls might be the last person to speak, but it's only because they want to make sure that everyone said their piece. But for all their understanding, it sometimes comes at the loss of their own wants. Huh? Okay. After reading this, I think winter might be more of who I am than fall. Well, it's like I'm a combination of both. But I'm more winter than fall. Well, no. Maybe I'm both of them. Maybe I'm just both of them. Yeah. Do we have a log? Here we go. I wish I could show you what winter is. Maybe I could just redo it again and show you what winter is, but I mean, yeah. This is me. This is me too. This is crazy. Yeah, this is me too. Damn, the fact that I'm like two of them is crazy. But yeah, so like I said, it's kind of like the beginnings and always with the comfort level, where like depending on the comfort level, your actions are predetermined. But you can still like influence your character. Alright. Oh my god, I got an autumn leaf this time. Wow. Oh, what do we want to be this time? Why not? Make it like a 40-60. Yeah, it's like, look at that. You can be 1, you can be 2, you can be 3. I was gonna say you can be none, which is impossible. um, new scene. New scene. Because after every line, it's gonna be like, whoa. Scene is better. Let's see. Members of the cast may behave differently depending on factors related to your orientation and presentation. Did it ever? Hold on. Because I don't think I. Maybe I did, but I didn't. If that makes sense. I did, but I didn't. I don't think they have it up on the page. They do. Yeah, I don't think they do. I must be thinking of repurpose. Cause repurpose has like the characters' orientations. Yeah, they don't have it. But I do like the little things that they have for it though. Right, because I didn't show you guys the entire page, did I? So like I really like the setup that they have for it. It's so cute. Like look at it. It's so cute. But honestly, I absolutely adore Cameron. Like, I'm not gonna shit you. I adore Cameron. I swear, if I could, I just want to like hug them forever. Oh, so yeah. Hi, Petita. Hello, hello, hello. You came in just the right time. You get to see all the faces of the wonderful characters. What if? Ollie! We have an issue! It's only supposed to be for like once per stream. Ollie! Yeah, I haven't gotten around to updating that yet. Well, if you ever get a chance to. So that way we can keep people like Petita from cheating the system. Um, I'm trying to think. Have any of them acted shy? Around when I was like a dude? I don't think so. Maybe this is like... No. But... Huh. Well, it says at some points in the game. Maybe I haven't found it yet. But of all the things that I remember, though, I don't think anybody acted shy when I presented as a dude. Have I ever done not to be perceived? I don't know if I have. I kind of want to like save and like come back and like try this or something. But like, shh, you don't see like those extra saves. You don't see that. No, you don't. Well, I offer you insight on the problems of the system and you think I would abuse it? You just did! What do you mean? Do you hear this, Ollie? Do you hear this? Do you see what I have to deal with? Ever since day one? Well, maybe not day one, but you know what I mean. What do you mean cruel? What are you talking about? Day one, I made a union on the Discord. Yeah. And I shut it down. Oh yeah. Like I said, we're gonna be skipping through this a little bit so we can get back to the spot that I left off at.
Bro, you sound kinda sexy. Like, a little. You hear it too, right, D?
Cameron, please. Stop flirting with me.
It's dangerous for my heart.
Ding ding ding.
Alright, let me... I can take pages away from the back end. Maybe I should do that for the abuse of the system. Yes. Yes, take it away. See, cruel. Literally in 1984. No! No! Do not call me Big Brother. No. Sorry. I'm eating, that's why I'm not reading. Hydrate, and thank you for the headset, thank you. Adita says, Oni-san to you, Prismo, I think. So remind me tomorrow, though? It's 11 PM and I'm fading fast. I'll try to. No, wait. Yeah, I think I'll try to, if I remember in the Discord. Because I'll be streaming late tomorrow. Because I'm gonna be hanging out with Nadja. No, it was to you? What do you mean? Since when did I become Oni-san? Oh, Prismo! How are you doing? You know what? I do a different character this time. Because usually I just answer as myself. But maybe I want to make some new choices. Yeah, maybe I should do some new choices. I guess I'll be a stellar student. Tired? If you're tired, why don't you go to bed or something? Because isn't it like time? I need time. Yeah, isn't it almost like midnight for you too? Actually streaming. I appreciate it, honestly, truly, I do. I really do. Like, I love having people in chat to yap with, but it also shouldn't interfere with, like, your sleep schedule, you know? I do care. Like, as much as I want you guys to be here, I also don't want you guys to, like, you know, ruin your health over it. You wanted to be prepared, and that meant keeping up with whatever your professors gave you. And with finals right around the corner, it didn't hurt to reinforce what you learned during the semester. Did I read this already? No, because if I did, the skip would be here. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. So... if I'm a lady... or... so basically if I'm not a dude... he does the whole... trip and fall into the bushes thing and starts trying to rizz me up. But if I'm a dude, we just do like the... you guys can't see what I'm doing, but like, you know how like, you know, when you move to one side and the person also moves to the side you move to, that kind of thing? That's what he does if you're a dude. But if you're not, he tries to rizz you the fuck up. Well, more than if you were a dude. Huh, interesting. Sorry, I'm really just noting the differences. English, please work with me. What's the sleep schedule, and where can I buy one, brother? I don't know. Maybe you have to ask one of the normal people, you know? Oh, let me see. Hello, tired. She's lying. She'll want you here 24/7. I mean, listen, not 24/7, but at least for a good duration of the stream. But yeah, otherwise I'm good. Just had a long day. Started at 9 and finished at 8. Oh, that is really long. That's not even a 9 to 5. That's torture. Yeah, that's torture. People should not be allowed to work more than 8 hours in a day. We had breaks, we could. Even still, like 8 should be like the cap. And just big show to set up. Yeah. You said your job deals with like events, basically, concerts, plays, and whatnot. Yeah, 1 hour workday better. That is not what I said, Gar. Not what I said. It's not what I said. Right, I was playing a game. I swear. You 2.5. You're such great distraction. Oh yeah, that's right. I can't scroll back, can I? No. Oh yeah, cause it's different. Cause I'm not a winter person. That's right. It's gonna be extra different cause I'm not a winter person. Oh my god. I'm just now realizing this. Hold on. YouTube. When I first played this, was I winter? Please tell me, I need to know. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm derailing the stream again. I need to know. Tell me, baby girl, cause I need to know. Sorry. Oh no, wait! Wait a minute. Wait, when I first played... I got fall! Wait a minute, wait! Somebody's like... Wait! That means I've always been a fall, but somehow I got a winter? Oh my god. Okay, so that means I'm doing everything right then. Okay. Because I'm just now looking, because I'm like, wait a minute, what did I get when I was first playing? Huh. I've always been a fall. Okay. Wait, I did the same kind of split too. Wait. Am I just a creature of habit? Wait, what did I pick for it? Oh, that one. Guys, I think I might be a creature of habit. Wait, what did I miss? Oh, we're taking over? Oh, dang it. I missed what Car said. God damn it. Hold on. Wait. Nah, this is a yapping stream now. We're taking over. How's your day, Prismo? I work in tech, 8 hours is the exception. Pretty good, honestly. I worked on the sound today for this play, and there was a shit ton of things to set up, but we had fun. But We there had I. What did I just read? What? They had, I guess, had fun. Okay. And then, how was your day, Gar? Excellent. I want a perfect grade by doing nothing. Awesome. No funny emotes on this end. Uh-huh. Sadly. Okay. Oh wait, did you also switch over to YouTube? What is going on? I broke dream of broken English. You did! Cause I'm like, but cause it's like you were doing good and then it said we there I had like, okay, broken English, like having a stream. I can't speak in broken English. I can't do that. Like I said, I'm a native, so it's like I literally have to like force myself to like speak in broken. Thou do it can. Stop. I came to check out the other side. Well, seems like the others have abandoned the other side. You might as well come back. I want to say I'm there like I survived the day and I had fun. Uh-huh. Welcome to Petita's Corner. Okay. Yeah, you know, what if I wanted to do karaoke too? Fair enough, I return. I'm setting up a camp here. We're just doing a counter stream in the chat. You really are. You really are. Cameron thumped on the car door 2 more times, and you jogged over with a light laugh. Alright. No, I missed it. You know what? I always go through the window. I love going through the window. You know what? I'll say this one again too. Well, no, I think it's hot when you do that. Hector's watching us actually? What? No. No! You can't take over my stream. I refuse. I will fight to the bitter end. Oh wait, I didn't read that. I'm sorry. But yeah. Basically, don't plead the fifth, basically. They clamped their mouth shut, twisting an invisible key at the corner and tossing it away. She's bluffing. Stay strong. Oh, we are the captain now. This is my heavy throw. I wanted to show my great power. Because like I said, people don't usually redeem stuff, so more often than not, I don't open it. Don't worry, you'll get it. You gotta give me a second. You said heavy throw, right? Ow. There you go. There's your heavy throw. Probably for the best. He won't stop laughing whenever we pull up. Right, because last time I helped him. Well, checked. Okay, so it doesn't. I don't. Ow! What the fuck? Excuse me? Oh my goodness. Next, Prismo's gonna be throwing leaves and doing oblivion on me. Which one do I want to do? Oh my god. No wonder it was so long you both did. Oh my god, I was wondering why it was so long. You both did it at the same time. Oh yeah. The sound alert is quiet. My coat. You guys just love harassing me? Oh dang it, see, I'm not even paying attention. No, the log's over here. No, never mind, you didn't want to think about that encounter, and you didn't want your friends to know about it either. Privately, you reflected on the encounter, even as you committed to not breathing a word of it to your friends. The stranger you run into had been not much to talk about, really. You'd run away too fast to get a meaningful impression. That said, you wouldn't be asking your friends for a second opinion anyway. So, as smoothly as possible, you switched your attention back to answering Deja's question instead. So dark, but what can you do? As wonderful as those options sound, I'll just power through it. No, we love you, agree? I know. I'm just messing. I don't think I'll strain myself, but thanks for the concern, Deja. Maybe I should have one energy drink. Alright. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. Yeah, money! True. Gotta play to your strengths, man. Right, proper evidence.
The law's on my side. What kind of courtroom do you think this is? A kangaroo court?
A koala court?
A wallaby court?
A dingo?
Okay, I get it. Whatever. I don't...
Alright. Is there anything I should be looking out for? Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna blaze through it.
No holds barred?
Oh yeah, guys! So... apparently... he might be Swedish? Sorry, like, I literally just, like... gonna lie down and sleep now, though. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Okay, bye, Ollie. Thank you for stopping by. It's our sport, what do you mean? But yeah, I think he's Swedish. I forgot the context in which I learned that, but they did say that. So I'm like, oh, did not know that. Because I was wondering, because they did say he's foreign exchange student. No, international. International student. I don't know why I said foreign exchange. He's an international student. So I was like wondering, like, where is he from? I'm like, is he like British? Is he like what? Wait. Alright. Oh yeah, the stats thing. Oh yeah, I couldn't do that. What am I? So I've got more compassion. Okay. I have to remember which one is compassion. Confidence, charisma, composure, compassion. Guts, impulse, bravery. Wit, charm, creativity. Patience, consideration, poise, or straight balance. I think this one was composure. Because I remember when I was doing the winter run through, it said composure, successful. So that one's composure. I think this is confidence. Or was this one confidence? Oh yeah, I think this one might be confidence. Sorry, because like I said, I'm trying to get this right. Because I don't think I got it right the last time. I mean, I could always save and just come back. It's always a thing you can do with these kinds of games. Maybe this one, because it says maybe they were overwhelmed by the jobs given to them, right? That seems kind of compassionate, right? There we go. Got it. Alright, so haven't seen this one before, because again, like I said, I didn't pick the right one. They shrugged, casting a conspiratorial glance at you and the other volunteer. Is there a lot left to do in the yard? You moseyed back into the conversation with a smile, your eyebrows lifting slightly as the volunteers turned to look at you. They seemed to finally realize you weren't a familiar student, and after a pause, one of them answered. No, I'm Deja's roommate. They gave you more of a sympathetic look than you thought was required, but you let it slide. It's not too bad, but is there anything I can help you with? Reina told me I should help out wherever I can. If you're still working outside, do you want some water before you go back? Or I can come with if you need a hand. You hadn't gotten a good look at the yard on your way into the house. Maybe everything was still in progress back there. Amy was literally still piping away, so if there were more hands on deck needed outside. You sure? With that said, they excused themselves at least, hurrying out the back door with renewed energy. Right. Sorry. You joined him back at the counter, sending him an apologetic sideways glance while you picked up a piping bag. I didn't mean I'd just leave you hanging if they really didn't want help. Raina did tell me to do as much as I could, but I should have said I was busy. Silently, he slid a fresh rack of undecorated cupcakes between you, before he turned to wipe some stray drips of buttercream off his hand. I mean, yeah. I tried to be, but again, I didn't. Alright. Let's just check in. The rumors were right, that man wasn't barely hot. I swear, some people in the world, it's just like they're unfairly hot. It's like, what the hell? Oh yeah. I need to like put my food away so I can like properly do like these quick time events because they're gonna be starting real soon. Oh goodness. This is between 2 and 3, right? I mean, 2 and 3. 1 and 3. 1. Alright. So from now, I'm gonna just have to like press space.
I'd rather we...
Sure. It is indeed a reflex, but really, there's no pressure. All right. The first serve's all yours.
Yeah.
Ready whenever you are. Looks like someone knows how to play.
Oh, you can tell?
For sure. You had a little pregame warm-up going over there. It's an athlete thing.
Right, it's generous. That's very generous. You rotated the ball between your index fingers, hesitating on the serve as you tested for height and the relative speed you needed to hit it. Are you really sure you want this?
Absolutely. Don't worry about it too much. We're here to have fun. And when?
Ah, quick time events, we love them. Okay, so again, I haven't done this before. Oh, why do I keep selecting things I haven't done before? Your hand met the ball with a hearty smack, and it flew neatly over the net, spinning furiously as it plunged toward the ground. While his eagerness, Elio twisted too far as he moved to receive, and the ball smacked cleanly off his bicep, bouncing clear out of bounds.
Holy shit! Nice kill!
Cameron spun for a high five, introversion completely forgotten as they let out a victorious scream. Deja even clapped for you a few times, her earlier reluctance replaced by a small satisfied smirk.
Hey, that was a good one.
Sure was. Elio returned to the court with a chuckle, volleyball tucked safely under one arm.
Oh, if only this was a real match.
Do you play often?
A little.
A little? That's what I'm saying, a little? His humble homes.
I know.
He shrugged off his friend's sarcasm with easy familiarity, not formality, then settled in for a simple underhand serve. He's holding it back on us.
Oh, thank God.
We've been spared.
After a few more volleys and some near misses, you found a clunky but steadily improving rhythm. Elio bounced the ball back over to your side of the court, and Cameron slid sideways with reckless determination to intercept. Oh, thanks. You're not so bad yourselves. The ball didn't manage to make it quite over the net, but that just meant Cameron could catch it, then trot to the back line for a new serve. The mood was light, and no matter which team scored a point, everyone contributed casual cheers and encouragement. Elio did most of the running on his side, though Rory was conveniently nearby anytime the ball veered in an unpredictable direction. Keegan was, thankfully, a lot more lenient. They never strayed from their spot, saving their energy so they could jump, spike, and go idle again. Oh, wait. Number 2. Same stuff. Alright, I can take a break from that. Sure. Yeah, do that. Hi again. Oh my god, no, stop, no, make it stop, no. It wasn't the exact intent, but kinda. Yeah. I agree, 1 or 2? 2? I don't know what I'm picking. I swear, if you're making me pick like what demonic thing you're gonna summon, I don't want to know. You can feel Deja and Cameron staring at you, and you rub the back of your neck awkwardly. Tell the truth. I may have almost crashed into him when I was coming to the parking lot, and then he fell in a hedge. Splendid. What are you plotting, Gar? Hmm? Which one is it? Oh, that. You don't have to apologize, you're fine. Right. Anyways. The public does want to know. An easier question is what I'm not plotting. Well, true. But it doesn't really matter what I pick. It's still gonna be wrong. I really want to know what he does. Okay, so we're up to the part where I left off last time. So from here on, I will now be reading inside. They bounced up and down on the balls with their feet. All their wallflower inclinations pushed aside for the chance to scramble, scoot, and search. For money! Cameron sprinted off, and Deja gave you a quick salute as you ran for the house's back door. Even if there was a cash prize on the line, this was still Reina's house, and people were moving a little more carefully inside than out in the yard. You wandered quickly through the dining room, pausing as you reached the kitchen. The cupcakes you've been decorating were all still here. Maybe they were supposed to be brought out once the game was over? Oh my god, hi! What? I'd never... You glanced over your shoulder, noting the dry smile hidden in Jamie's cool expression as he followed you in. Maybe since you helped him decorate, he knew you weren't really that distracted by the cupcakes or by him. What about you? Double-checking your work? He tilted his head non-committally, stepping aside and reaching up to open a cupboard. Yeah? Hearing him, you quickly opened a few cabinets, finding only spare party supplies and dry staple foods. Any secret hiding spots in the kitchen you want to share? You grunted as you jumped to wave your hand around on the top shelf of the pantry. Yeah, but... Reina was the one in charge of the scavenger hunt. Plus, you were here a lot longer than I was. You both went silent, circling the kitchen in opposite directions as you continued what was starting to look like a fruitless search. If Reina had shuffled up the scavenger hunt during the last hour or so of party prep, it didn't seem likely she'd have most of the items in the house. The doors had been locked after all, and she'd been out in the backyard the entire time. But there was that tiny window of time after she sent you to the grill, and before she announced the party was starting. Could she have sneaked into her house for a last-minute maneuver? Jamie? What did you do after you finished decorating? Your eyes fell on the oven, which by now was completely cooled. No reason. Got it. Ooh. Ooh, that was pretty quick. Darting to the oven, you yanked the door down and shoved your hand in, seizing one of the 3 plushies sitting in a baking dish within. Aha! Jamie frantically slammed the fridge shut, having barely found a plushie of his own. But you were faster. As you wheeled around, tucked the chickadee under your arm like a football, and lunged for the back door. A mere instant before you made it to the dining room, something flashed in front of you and bounced off the wall, cutting off your escape. A wooden spoon? Hey, those are Reina's! Oh lord. Bro threw a wooden spoon at me! Oh my god. Jamie's hand flicked up and you caught the spatula that he tossed to you. Oh. It was a spatula. Oh, fair fight. Alright. Well, then you're asking for it. Clack, crack, clack. The sound of 2 spatulas knocking harmlessly off each other echoed through the kitchen. It was ridiculous, of course. Oh. But with each strike you inched forward until Jamie was prompted to take a more ambitious swing. Instantly you ducked, and as he teetered off balance, you spun to bolt for the door once more. Wait, I got this. Jamie was across the kitchen and on your heels in a flash, but you kept your cool, throwing the back door open, jumping through and tossing your plushie to Reina. Here, I got it! Oh my god, we won, guys. Deja and Cameron were already there, throwing a flag and a t-shirt into the air with excited shouts. Reina giggled, raising her horn and obliging you with a quick honk. Hell yeah! The sheer volume of Deja's victory screech knocked you and Cameron into a bout of hysterical laughter, and you and Reina struggled to keep a straight face as she held up a sealed envelope. Oh my god, she's so tiny! Like, in comparison to Deja, she's tiny. The envelope was open as soon as it met Deja's hands, and as she danced down the porch steps, she pulled out a handful of crisp bills, slapping them straight into Cameron's hand. Rest, well, the rest went into the sky to flutter down over your heads. Deja laughed more giddily than you ever heard her, and you couldn't help but join in. No! What do you mean be humble? No. $500! You know, I could do a $500. Well, yeah, I could actually do a lot with it, but so little at the same time. Percy, Jamie, and Elio stood to one side, watching with various degrees of amusement as you transitioned from jumping and screaming to picking up all the bills off the ground. But you give us rides all the time. Cameron threw up a hand in defeat, fanning themselves huffily with their handful of prize money. Your fiercest rivals of the day strolled closer with varying degrees of enthusiasm. Elio chuckled as he looked peaceably between you and your friends. In the oven. The adrenaline of the scavenger hunt wore away at last, and as all of you slipped into casual banter, Deja looked down at the refilled envelope in her hands with pursed lips. Yes, you should. Make sure you're not missing a bill. Then, finally, the festivities began to wind down. Evening crept closer, and lights strung through the yard flickered on to replace the dwindling sunlight. Comforted by the softness of the spring breeze, you stretched out your legs on the lawn, leaned back onto your hands as you listened to the conversations around you. Yeah, there's no rush. In the car, maybe? Cameron reappeared and flopped down next to you, having disappeared to spirit an entire stack of fully packed Tupperware into their car. Man, I love Cameron. Deja rolled her head slowly back and forth, and gravity pulled her braids back as she stretched. You took her cue to relax, and as you scanned the gradually emptying yard, you felt your shoulders sloping down with the weight of a day well spent. It'd been more fun than you expected, and you met some new people, through a series of coincidences that strung you all together here, below the willow tree in Reina's backyard. Somehow, by a handful of chance events, you'd ended up with 3 new acquaintances and a collection of new, colorful memories. You couldn't help but wonder what was next. Oh. Something I didn't get before. Do you guys have any big plans after this? Turning around, you saw Percy wiggling his fingers, making a harmless pass at the envelope still in Deja's lap. Laughter rippled through the group at the collective realization, and Jamie's soft chuckle ebbed into your periphery like a wave of against sand. You wouldn't let him do that, would you? And if he can't? But no, that's actually the crazy thing though, like, with college at all. It's like, It's like, even if like the campus isn't that big, it's still like you can like literally like go 3 years without meeting your future best friend in like any class or just around or at an event. It's like at my college, where I met my friend, we literally like never bumped into each other, even after we became friends, unless we like specifically told each other, hey, let's meet up. Because like, yeah, it's just like, it's hard. Because it's like, you know, schedules and whatnot. But even still, it's like, it's just like so many floors and rooms. And like, literally, you could be like on the pathway to like meeting each other, and then you like remember something or realize something, or have to like go do something, and you just happen to miss each other like right at that moment. It's like, wow. Honestly, I don't know how big their college is, because depending on how big it is, it probably makes it even harder. But seeing as how Cameron's saying kind of weird that they hadn't run into each other at events, well, they only said events though. That doesn't necessarily mean on campus, like, because it's not weird to not meet people like on campus but at events, but that's like assuming that they're always going to events though, you know? But Elio's usually like dragging the two of them to events, so I guess in this case, yeah, kind of weird. Maybe they just never went to like the same ones? Or that. Or that. They just never went in general. Until like he dragged them along. You know what? I've been curious though. What happens if you like don't keep in touch? Like, I've just wondered, like, what if you just be like, nah, I don't want to keep in touch? Elio dug his phone out of his pocket, unlocked it, and held it out. After a beat, a bit of self-conscious hesitation entered his posture, and he smiled a little nervously as his arm lowered. So he said, but giving your number to Elio? No. You didn't dislike him. It was just surprising that he'd want to hang out again so soon. It's a pretty harmless request, all things considered. Also, it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Oh, sure, no problem. Reaching out, you quickly added your number to Elio's contacts, then handed his phone to Deja to continue the exchange. You think so? And those plans all involve you? I'm his favorite. The prospect of hanging out with Percy more was... Until I get the summer break. I don't think I'm gonna be like the best fan of Percy. Not saying that I like hate him or anything. That's not it. It's just I need a little bit more to really like sit there and decide if there's really no chance of me like wanting to be friends. For all his shenanigans, Percy hadn't left much of an impact on you today. Most he'd done was almost literally run into you, but at least he'd had the decency to apologize for it. While numbers were traded, you noticed Jamie sitting quietly back. He didn't seem intent on joining in, but it was easy to guess why. You couldn't imagine the campus boyfriend giving out his contact info quite so freely. But Percy leaned against him with a quiet question, and he didn't refuse right away. His faith in his friends seemed to buoy his doubts, and he nodded a little, granting silent permission for his number to be included in the group chat. Listen, that man is fine. That man is fine. Rumors didn't even do him justice. Everyone said he was mysterious, but when he was around Percy or Elio, or Cameron even, he lit up in his own quiet, delicate way. You couldn't help but linger on him, in more ways than one. Almost as soon as Elio had his phone back, your phone pinged with a new text. Hey guys, hi. Well, LMAO, hi, this is Percy. I'm going to guess that's Cam. So the other number is Deja. Good guess. Jamie, you have to say something so they know which number is you. Hi. Oh, I wonder... Wait, hold on. I'm a little bit curious. So if you like... Will all three of them text you if you decide to have a crush on them? I wonder, wait, I need to check that out now. Sorry. See, it's like with the visual novels, there's like so many possibilities. Oh, Petty, thank you for your assistance earlier today. New phone, who dis? Jamie Porter. I don't know any Jamie Porter. I'm literally sitting across from you. Oh, you were joking. Yes, and you're welcome for the help. Bro's like sitting across from you. Okay, like I said, I want to check it out. Hold on. If they all text you. That's why I saved my progress. Okay, calm down. Okay, this is gonna be new. Wasn't anything serious, mind. There was just something about him, the warmth of his smile maybe, or the sincere joy that colored his every action. You could admit to yourself that you wanted to spend more time around him. Okay. Ugh, Percy. I'm having a heart attack. The fact that I had to say that. He hadn't really made the best impression, but with how the party had gone, you'd softened up enough to enjoy his company. You didn't want to tip your hand just yet, but you had the tiniest of crushes already, making you hope that Elio would get everyone together again soon. Oh god. Oh. Okay, so it might be the person that you're closest to? I love how, like, her image is a duck. This you were asking just to be facetious. Ah. Okay. So I guess it might be the person you're closest with. Oh, where's the load again? The texting continued into the night, while after Cameron drove the two of you back to your apartment. There were a few hiccups here and there, as everyone got used to each other's texting styles. At least the mistakes along the way were easy fodder for inside jokes. But bit by bit, The lulls between messages got longer, and as sleepiness set in, your mind wandered to the unlikeliness of the day's events. You'd met them by chance, in quick succession thanks to one event. It would have been so easy to have never crossed their paths, which is very true. If you had been a fraction of a second later, or if you had not gone to the party at all, maybe you'd already be asleep by now. There was a part of you that couldn't help but indulge in a little bit of fanciful imagination, and before you slipped away to dream, your heart fluttered at the thought of him. Jamie. One day, just one, and the picture had changed completely. Who knew what tomorrow would bring? Okay, and so from here starts the different events you can get into. So I want to try and get something new. Oh, I'm still in the Jamie chat. Okay, so we start from here. Percy, do you copy? Yes, Major Elio, I do copy. There's interference on the sign. I think other people are listening. Oh no, what do we do now, Commander? Did I get a promotion? I don't fucking know. I don't know military ranks. What are you guys doing? LOL. LOL, just wanted to know what you guys are up to. I'm at the student union organizing stuff for SGB. Studying, crying. How's that going, Deja? It's alright, I'm just finalizing some of the guest lists and stuff. Guest lists? Yeah, like musical guests and booths and stuff. All the off-campus people. Ooh, what's the event? Okay. Rena said I can tell you, so it's like a spring festival for the end of sem. Sick. We should go. You in, Percy? Jamie? Sure, I guess? It'll be cool. I went last year with buddies from class, lol. You'll love it. Yeah, it was super cool. SGB does a great job. I didn't finish reading that. You guys have to pay for tickets, except Petty because they live with me. I think I remember this one. Hold on. What? Roommate discount? Boo. LOL, it's okay, Kim. I will get you a ticket. You're my one and only. And Jamie. Oh my god. Did I? I did do this one. Okay. So that's one we already did. Let's try something different. Alright. Did I do this one? Wait, I did do this one. Let me just... Yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out which one I hadn't done. Oh, I almost clicked the X. That would have been dangerous. Nothing much, you? Nothing much, was just curious, bored. A little LMAO. I've been studying for hours. Guess I should get back to the grind, though. Yes, please do so I can get my lap desk back. You're just gonna use it to game. TTYL. Bye. Oh. Oh, wait, do I get to have fun with Cameron? Wait, wait, I didn't mean like that. Hey. Yeah. Are you free for real? Maybe soon? Why? Because I thought it'd be nice for the three of us to hang out. It's been a minute with classes and shit. I'm game if you guys are. I should be free or something. Most of the planning here should be over. Okay, let me know what day works for you guys and I'll come over. A little bit of gaming maybe? Sure, if you're done with your revisions by then. Didn't finish it. Will you be? Probably. Okay, great, it's a date then. Oh, so you get to just hang out with your friends. But yeah, I haven't done this one. Like, I would remember this one. Oh, wait. I see. I see how this is operating. Hold on. Yeah, I see how this is operating. So, I'm guessing depending on some of the responses, they lead to like the same event. Hold on, before I can confirm that, let me save. And then yeah, let me like get through this one and see. Um, yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to see some. Oops.
Yeah, long story short, Elio was bored and he said he wanted. It's dumb. We were.
Elio, you stay away from
Baba Booey!
It's stupid. The only thing you need to know is.
I'll kill you!
It's not that bad. It's. Hey, bud. Percy, help!
We're having fun. You guys should come out. Might be the last time you see Elio alive. We'll see you later then. Okay, bye-bye.
Um. I mean, she's right though. Sound of Rain is pretty. Aww. Is it completely changed now? Right, because I never done this as a fall. Not me struggling. Okay. Oh. Okay, here we go. Someone had definitely known to get away before any chaos broke out. You stretched on your toes, turning back and forth until you spotted Jimmy farther up the path. He was absolutely unbothered, facing away and staring down at something. As you approached, you realized he was looking at a smaller stream of rainwater coursing down beside the stairway. There wasn't much to look at, barely a brook, if you were being generous. Still, Jamie watched it intently, lingering at the edge of the pavement with his hands tucked neatly behind his back. Hi, Jamie. Mind if I join you? I've never made a leaf boat before. Is it hard? He shrugged lightly, eyes drifting back to the water as it ran downhill. It was a good spot for boats, steep enough that everything stayed moving, but small enough that it wasn't a torrent. I'm sure there's something around here we can use. Okay. With a soft rustle, he stepped over the stream, leaving the concrete stairs and landing on the other side. You coming? Nobody would notice if we took some, right? I'll just copy what you do, okay? Need some help? He felt quiet, lips pressing together as he concentrated. Ever so carefully, he finished tearing a little pocket into the folded end of his leaf, tucking one side into the other to form the boat's prow. And like this? You held up your own leaf for inspection, and he nodded. Right. Sounds like a quiet little life. Oh, I think it might have been this one. Was it? Mm. I honestly can't remember which one it was that they're like were mentioned Sweden? Yeah. Oh wait, I didn't read it. Damn it. Sounds like a quiet life. His smile sharpened ever so slightly at that, and as he seemed to become more self-conscious of something. In short order, you each had a pair of boats ready to go. Lined up on the pavement, they formed a verdant tiny fleet of 4. Then for this one... I've always wanted to see what happened if I named it Jamie. Would he say something? Be like, excuse me? I'll name it Jamie. Hey, say it a few times. Get used to the mouthfeel of it. Oh! Wait! Wait! I'm flattered. Names are all well and good, but if you wanted to tell the boats apart, you need some unique passengers. And a snail shell. Yeah. Oh, no. What about a pop tab? Oh, I think SS Monet Jr. is catching up. What are you talking about? Just giving in to peer pressure. It's so dumb but so amusing. If you think you're going to convince me you're not into puns, that ship has already sailed. Sure enough. Sure, more boats. Alright. As much as I don't want to, I am curious about what the hell Percy's doing. I'm gonna regret this, aren't I? Percy was standing a little ways uphill in front of a contraption set up on the sloped grass. Slung over the back of it was a sheet, which trailed sadly in the rain like a drooping, socky tail. He didn't turn around just yet, giving you plenty of time to observe the messy white letters painted across his back. Kick running from shoulder to shoulder, with a more compact me underneath. It was a little grade school, but the fact that you let it be painted on him at all was reassuring. Rather than actually kick him, you inch forward and snag the back of his shoe under yours. Percy turned his head, looking at you owlishly with paintbrush and palette in hand. After a beat, he shifted his weight and scuffed his foot free. Well, I could kick you, I guess. Oh, please let me kick him. Yeah, that's fair. With a soft laugh, he turned to face you fully, and you clicked your tongue to spite yourself. He was covered in rogue paint marks. Paint marks? Paint marks. How did this even happen, Percy? Your mouth twitched as you eyed a painstakingly detailed bright blue dick painted on his right wrist. Yep. It's, well, yes. He raised his hands in a self-efficating gesture, but all it did was put the aforementioned bright blue dick on even more obvious display. Huh? Huh? So, how much of that paint actually made it onto your canvas? He rose on tiptoes, peeking past him at the mottled easel. The soggy sheet draped over the back fluttered sadly in response, as if warning you to avert your eye. Percy's chuckle had a dry, diffident edge to it, but he stepped aside, gesturing with a flourish for you to look upon his work. Wow. That sure is... Disregarding the globs of paint literally falling off the wet canvas, you could make out just enough to call this a rough sketch of campus. There was a degree of sincerity in how the trees and grass were painted, and you even made out some familiar-ish buildings on the horizon, as well as Godzilla, locked in combat with a giant mecha. Okay. Oh, Percy. Man, I feel that. Like, brother. Right? Percy original if I've ever seen one. What did he say? Well, I mean, I can't see it, but I can just imagine. Yeah. Percy puffed up proudly, in seeming defiance of Elio's analysis. As if punctuating his enthusiasm, the trail of water-resistant sludge slid off the canvas and splatted to the ground. You sure you don't want to cover it back up? Ugh. Pushing his bangs back, he turned to you with an easy smile, blithely ignoring the trail of rainbow goop dripping slowly off the easel. I'm good, actually. Try what? He pulled a spare brush from a pocket and handed it to you, presenting his palette like a tray. And you. You know, I want to do all three of these. I do. Which one do I want to do the most? No, let's just throw the palette at it. Rather than force your brushstrokes to stick, you simply took a few steps back, wound up, and flung the entire palette. Bounced off, the left sizable patches of color globbed on the canvas. Percy chuckled, nudging the palette where it had fallen with his shoe. Reclaiming the palette from you, he stepped back up to the easel, head tilting to one side. After a beat, he turned his gaze down to the color still on his palette, pushing a few cooler tones together. He tried using the flat of his brush to mix a new color. It was slow going, thanks to the water everywhere, but he persevered, his voice low and thoughtful as he mused aloud. Stay away from me. Right? Get out of reach! Time to get out of reach! Hell no! You hop backward with one hand braced on your hip, the other raising to wag a finger. Now hold on a second. So he asked, but the smirk spreading on his face told you all you needed to know. He raised his paintbrush and a drip of teal fell from the saturated bristles. Run. No. Run. See, I knew going to Percy was going to be a bad idea. It's like, Percy is the embodiment of, like, bad ideas. Like, you know you shouldn't, but then you end up going to them. You end up doing them, and you just start to regret it. No. Just to clarify, I'd rather not get paint on me, so... Dodging, bye! And he fled, running in a few frenetic circles around the easel with Percy hot on your tail. Keep that paintbrush to yourself. All his threats aside, he never actually caught up to you, and after a few laps, you both slowed down to catch your breath. Percy waved one hand at the grass, which had suffered somewhat in your stead. Drips of color were splattered in the mud, and half-empty tubes of paint were all over the place. As long as you don't get paint on me. Right, as long as you're not gonna ambush me, it's fine. He grinned, then dropped his palette and brush under the easel. Together you set about removing as many traces of Percy's watercolors from the hillside as possible. I should have asked earlier, but where are these paints? You cleaned up what you could. Past that, you could only hope the rain would do its job. After retrieving your umbrella, the rest of your time was spent holding it fruitlessly over the easel, shielding what you could as Percy finally got around to making his final edition. Miraculously, he had just enough tealish paint left to cover the bottom corner of the canvas. Flipping his brush around, he scratched out a negative space signature. Percy Tozaki and Petit Monet. As he scooped paint tubes back into a box and Percy drew the sheet back over his painting, he heard Elio calling for everyone's attention. It is. Okay. No, I'm good. They looked quickly at Jamie, who just waved off their concern and went staggering off on his own. Wasn't anything else in the way now, aside from a flash of momentary shyness. Which you were pleased to see them shake off, as they ran uphill with a burst of renewed energy. They flopped down immediately on arrival, nodding eagerly as Percy asked something out of earshot. You know what? Yeah, let's get some soup.
Okay, first of all, I say stuff like that to you all the time. I can only come up with so many acrostics before my brain turns to sludge. Yeah? Your brain intact over there?
Oops. Well, this is new. Wanna study?
I'm on my way. Well, actually, I'm technically at work. Maybe we can get a group going? Let's invite Deja. Maybe the others too, if you're okay with it.
Okay. So you get it regardless, it's just, I stopped thinking.
Sure. What day do you want to do it? We probably need to give everyone a heads up.
Oh, when are you not working?
Let me double check. I've got to finish this up, so I'll let you know after.
Okay. Bro said, I think I got a rash. Nothing my will to live. Okay. I think you get this one regardless. Oh, but Nick. Ugh. Not me still on the hunt for new stuff. I mean, technically, I could have went with them, but I don't wanna. I don't wanna. Not yet, anyway. Oh, wait. Hold on. You fruitlessly through a few pages of your notebook, searching for a question or review point to recapture your attention with. Frustration took over. You didn't want to look at your papers for another second. Instead, you ripped out a blank sheet, then folded it down into a small dense triangle. Jimmy didn't look up, of course, but you did see his eye twitch a little. Well, in for a penny, in for a pound. You set one corner of your folded triangle on the table, balancing it upright with one finger and held it on the opposite point. Not the football. Jamie, do this for me. You held up your other hand with the thumb and forefinger extended, forming a checkmark shape that, when facing up, functioned as a makeshift goal. Eyes still glued to his book, he lifted his free hand as requested, making a point to do so a fair distance from his face. Thanks. Thwap? You flicked the back of your makeshift football, then a force to send it flying across the table, soaring exactly between Jamie's extended fingers and skidding onto the floor. I still got it! In a blink, Cam upended their pencil bag onto the table, revealing an entire handful of colorful eraser caps. Lilac eyes darted up, fixing on Jamie's hand with impish glee. Hell yeah. In downtown. Oh, wait! Oh! Almost failed. Deja. Leave Deja alone. We'll do like record store. We should spend an hour or two in the record shop at least. Jamie! No, don't show it, please. No, have mercy. Have mercy, please. Alright. Sorry, I'm trying to like get to the new stuff. Hell yeah. Ugh. It is nice, isn't it, Cameron? Feel better about exams yet? They made a nonsensical wiggling gesture with one hand, and you nodded solemnly. As strange as it sounded, taking time off from studying was an important part of, well, studying. It's been a good break. Oh, no. ask questions, not today. Fishing for a spare bucket, you started piling together cut branches of filler leaves. More camouflage. See? When you lifted the bucket onto the table, the tall foliage filled in the gaps left by the flowers. You sat back, hunching a little lower for emphasis. Ta-da! Now you don't have to hunch over. Question my execution, sir? Unfortunately, even your best efforts couldn't stave off the inevitable. You thought about asking him to slow down, but you didn't necessarily want to say his name out loud. Who knew which way those students had gone? Can I? Instead, you went on a limb, hopping forward when you had the chance and snagged his sleeve in one hand, using it to tether yourself to him. Miraculously, he didn't shake you off. Hydrate, thank you. He even slowed down a bit, and together you headed wherever the crowd was thinnest. You let go of Jamie's sleeve and turned, spotting Deja as she waved to you from a nearby bench. In the shade of a tree behind it, Cameron was speaking softly to a young kid. What's going on, Dee? Alright, what do we want to do this time? Aww. I think we'd find their older brother in the balloon line. Well, I could check both of them. We've already been around most of the fair, so I could just backtrack while you wait here. Oof. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter what you pick, you still lose. That hurt me. Alright. Okay, here we go. And dang it. I love that. That's a show below the belt. What about this one? Alright, let's do this event. This is... yeah. So it basically just randomizes it. Well, no. Because it... Sorry, I'm just trying to think, because it's like... I technically got like 2 different ones. Because apparently there's one where like... Well, no. Okay, I see. English. Alright, I'll end it here. I thought maybe there was some more events that I didn't get, but I think I got them all. I think. So, I'll just say goodbye to you guys. Instead of running around like a headless chicken like I usually do. And I will see you guys tomorrow. For a late Octopath Traveler stream. Because like I said, I'll be hanging out for a bit. Oh god. Okay, goodbye folk, goodbye.